Imagine that there was a girl, and let's give her a name, maybe Anna, all right? This is Anna. And one day she watched the TV and she saw the Victoria's Secret models performing, walking down the podium, and they all looked so nice and beautiful. And everyone was clapping and admiring and saying that they're the most beautiful girls in the whole world, the most wanted, the most desired, the most attractive. And she's watching the TV, and then she's looking at herself, watching the TV, looking down on herself, and she thought, I'm pretty far from what I see there on the TV. I don't look like those supermodels. And compared to them, I'm fat. And it's not just a thought, it's a certain feeling. I am fat. And this is a very unpleasant feeling. It can be a certain feeling of disappointment. I'm not like them. Anger, like why did I become so big? Why my nose is that bad? So there can be a certain anger. So it can be like more active aggressive, or it can be more passive aggressive. It's just kind of like sadness and just like, oh, I'll never be like them. So logically she thinks, then I probably also need to lose weight. I need to look like them. So I need to lose weight. And when she thinks that she needs to lose weight, the first thing that comes to most people's mind would be what? I need to go on a diet, right? So what happens? Absolutely any, let's call it prick, yeah? Any prick that we experience, it will blow off everything. What can it be? It can be, for example, you went to the gym, you were limiting what you eat for the whole week. It was hard, you struggled, you had a very maybe difficult week at work, and then by the end of that, doing all that, you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, fuck, I'm still fat. So I've tried so hard and there's no result. Probably I'm hopeless, it will never happen, I'll still be ugly and fat, and even if I lose weight, look at my skin, look at my that. So even tiny little thing that's thought that there's no progress, I don't see any results of my hard efforts, it can blow off everything, okay? So for example, when I feel there's no change or not enough, yeah, I didn't lose enough weight, maybe I lost like 100 grams, but that's not enough, and I don't see the results fast enough, right? So not enough or not fast enough. Then what else can be? For example, I've been so good the whole week. I was maybe doing this meal preps in my containers, bringing to my work, but then it was Friday and someone brought pizza to the office, or there was someone's birthday and everyone ordered catering, and there was like cakes and everything that I really, really like. And I really wanted, everyone else was eating and I just couldn't. Or we went out and there was, to the restaurant and social situations, and I ate this. So one tiny thing that happened at that time, I was already at the limit. And when I see something that I want, I just couldn't resist, right? For example, temptations, social situations, eating out. But if you put it simply, just the reality of life. Life reality. We are not isolated. When people build their whole life strategy and eating strategy around them calculating all the calories, being like, putting in everything in those apps where they calculate it, meal preps, it's not living, guys. You can't be all the time in control. Willpower has a tendency to finish. As soon as you are too tired, you don't have energy, you're demotivated, when you feel stressed, when you feel emotional, something happens in your life, you forgot something, when you meet real life, it hits really hard. And usually at that point, we experience that all or nothing moment, black and white. Already you feel like, today is already shit, today is already destroyed, I blew it off, today I'm binging, today I'm free, today I celebrate, tomorrow will be a new day, I'll start and it will be all good, I'll be good tomorrow, but not today. Today I am bad, right? And we start binging, being out of control. So here, remember, there was a control. Here, I'm out of control, uncontrolled. Interesting, right? What happens after that? Of course, after that, when I binged a lot, when I feel sick, when I feel disgusted by myself, when I feel like, I can't breathe, it's really bad, and inside you feel very bad, but physically you feel very bad emotionally. Okay, so if I was bad, after that I will feel guilty. I'll feel guilty. I'll feel sick. I'll feel disgusted. I feel that I'm helpless, hopeless, I'm not in control. Then if here I was not healthy, I was eating junk food, I was destroying my body, what do I want to do after that? I want to be good, I want to be healthy, I want to go on a diet and eat healthy. But, and it kind of becomes a vicious cycle. But besides that, what else we experience? It's actually even bigger than that. It's not even a cycle, it's a spiral. And probably you saw your tendency. If you've been dieting for a while, you're dieting, then probably you will realize that in the beginning, when the first time when you tried to lose weight, maybe you said, oh, I'm not going to eat sugar, or I will limit my portions, or I will exercise a lot, or I'll just try to eat healthy, right? So in the beginning, there was not much desperation and guilt around that and shame. But with time, what happens? Because this feeling is becoming bigger and bigger and stronger, then you need to compensate it faster and harder. And after that, we go on those juice diets, detox, when we sometimes don't eat for days. Some people even try not to eat for weeks, which is complete insanity. What happens after they're becoming 10 times bigger? We're doing this gastric band sleeve operations. So each time we're going harder and harder and harder on ourselves on the diets, right? We're putting more restrictions, more limits, then we add sometimes some injections, some pills. We start trying to go to the gym 5 days a week, like to heat training, to burn our fat. So we put even more stress here. And then even tiniest thing can make us can cause that prick, and sometimes it can be just some comments from our colleagues, you know, like they make fun of us or something else, little tiny thing, and straight away it goes here. So after that I binge even more. Maybe it becomes like a behavior when I'm hiding by myself somewhere. I don't want anyone to see how I binge all that crap. I do it at home when no one can see me. So that I won't get judged because I'm already fat, right? And they will see how I eat all that shit, all that crap, then I don't want to see. So it becomes more and more and more and more. And it grows like a snowball. And it grows like a snowball, and it gets bigger and it gets harder. And that's why it's considered that it is one of the most common thing. And to get out of this binge eating disorder is kind of hard. But it is actually really possible, and to be honest, not that hard if you know, again, where to look and how to deal with that. And also, before I forgot, one part of our topic today was that feeling that tomorrow I'm on a diet. Remember this part, I want to be good tomorrow on a diet. So what happens when we are saying, when we are giving this kind of innocent promise to ourselves that tomorrow on a diet, tomorrow I'm going to be healthy? And most people will tell you that yes, that's right, that's good intention, good thoughts, positive thinking, yes, go girl, do this. But I will tell you, bullshit, stop doing this, because what you are creating is actually, you're doing only much worse. And it's not an innocent promise if you don't keep it. Because let's look at this, and when you know every part of that, like literally every particle, everything that adds up to that disorder, now we can kind of unroll it, that snowball, this way, yeah, and to get to the core and cut off the roots of that disorder. Just try, and thank me after. And see you next time, where we'll talk about overeating, big portions, also very interesting topic. Can't wait, guys. We'll let you go now. See you next week. Bye.